Lead the way. Oh, I'll take you there. Let me take you there. I'll take you there. Let me take you there. I'll take you there. Ain't no smiling faces. I'll take you there. Up in here, all in glory. I'll take you there. You got to let me. I'll take you there. Take you over there. I'll take you there. Oh, all right. I'll take you there. Oh, all right. I'll take you there. Oh, I'll take you there. Oh, yeah, I'll take you there. Oh, yeah, I'll take you there.
Good morning, everyone. You're listening to 106.1 Praise FM, one of Radio One's favorite stations, and you're listening to I Know a Place, and I want to take you there. This is a special place that Dr. Jones, who is with us today, that he has put together. Like, good morning and happy Easter weekend.
You're welcome. Good morning. Good morning. This is a special day, a special weekend. Good morning. Good morning, Baltimore. Good morning, Delaware. Good morning, Virginia. I went to high school in Memphis, Tennessee, so in case some people are listening in Tennessee, let me say good morning, Memphis, Tennessee.
I'm crying right now. Memphis,
And
Tennessee.
in Cane Ridge, Arkansas. Snow Lake, Arkansas. We indeed a blessing to be here this special weekend. On yesterday, we had 7 Last Words.
Yeah, I watched it online yesterday. You had a nice little lineup, and I had to watch my girls. Shout out to Sister Jariba Abel, from the Mount Moriah Baptist Church Women's Auxiliary. But I saw the lineup. Everything was really good yesterday,
Really
Dr.
nice,
Jones. Shout out to Dominique, Pastor Dominique. I saw him. I saw all of them yesterday. They were all good. Bishop, well, you closed it out with the bishop. I said, look at you showing off.
Dominique's supposed to have been here this morning. He haven't gotten here yet because I will talk about some days that he's going to be having some special function here at the church coming up next week.
Uh-huh.
And he's going to be having some special functions, and we want to kind of highlight those. With him, he was supposed to be here to talk about them, but I do have the days that they will be performing. He's done some special teaching and instructions and guidance for children and adults. He got a very major session they're going to be having here, so they're going to be talked about. But there's a place, and of course everybody knows the place that I talk about where I originally grew up, and there are so many African experiences that took place in this country, and that people don't know about. There were instances where black people were not permitted to come to the hospitals, be in the hospitals and things like that. And there was many sections of this country developed tremendous black hospitals that the community used, and that the community and there's such mighty history about it, because there was so much the skills of the black doctors and how they developed certain prescriptions that were virtually unknown, and how many lives they were able to save, and how much of their development was later used by regular hospitals. So the history is amazing. I'm not going to get into it too much this morning, but this is a special week, of course. This is our Resurrection Sunday coming up, and so we will naturally be sharing emphasis on that. Like we were saying, that those 7 last words emphasize the very major steps. There was a great writer from Arkansas who wrote a book, The Cross and the Lynching Tree, there was his last book. He wrote 17 books, and his last book was The Cross and the Lynching Tree. And that cross and the lynching tree, so the message that they gave, they showed how the beginning of the first word, the second word, and it led up to about the fourth word. When they got to the fourth word, then Jesus was recognized, and then that he had to do something that in order for God to leave him, in order for him to do it.
Yeah.
That's why that word came in, my God, why have thou forsaken me? Because he realized that he couldn't die with God in him. So he said, my God, see, he was necessary for him to die. He came to die.
Yeah, but you said, so what do you mean? Like, you say he can't die with God in him. So, of course, when we die, God is within all of us. But what do you mean? Like, he had to give up the spirit because he's supposed to be a form of God on earth. So he had to give up that spirit. And then he experienced being human for that split second.
He had to completely, move that couldn't die out of him. My God, why have thou forsaken me? Then he said, I'm thirst, which means that he felt that had left. Then he said, now into thy hands I commend my spirit. He gave it all back over to God.
So he said that afterwards. So after he said to God, why did you forsake me? Then he gave his spirit up.
He said, I'm thirsty after that.
I'm thirsty.
Yeah, thirst, which implication that I think.
Yeah. He said that implicated what?
That he may have been finished with having the power of God, protecting him. God can't die.
Yeah.
If he is God, then he can't die.
Right. So he had to give up.
Yeah, thirst means that he feel it's being emptied.
Okay.
And now he said, into thy hands, Father, I'm giving my whole self back to you. Now the body can be put in the grave.
Gotcha.
Then there's a resurrection coming where he restores all of the power back. Because when he's resurrected, he said, all power is in my hand. After the resurrection, these are one of the words. He said, all power. So everything was restored. But but the point is that he did that only to bring justification to us. There are many scriptures that are written about his purpose for doing it. He was wounded for our transgression, bruised for our iniquities. That's Ezekiel talk. So he did this for bring salvation to all mankind.
Right.
So
agreed.
Yeah. So that was the overall purpose for this special weekend. This is a provision that was made by God to provide salvation to all who have given shortcomings to their own self. Because Paul written several times, said all have sinned and come short.
Sinned. Yeah.
So all, he didn't say the Africans have sinned, or the Europeans have sinned, or the Egyptians have sinned. He said all have sinned.
All have sinned. So I do got a question I want you to circle back, because I know somebody in that car, real quick, I know we got a lot to cover today, but somebody in that car is listening, and I know the questions that people ask, because I get the questions. So you just said that so right now, well, one, let's be clear, right now this is the day in between. Yesterday he was crucified and he was put into the ground. Today
they call this Black Saturday.
Black Saturday.
Black Saturday. When death in Christ was taking place. He was in the tomb.
So this is Black Saturday, right? Okay, so he in the ground, right? And then tomorrow he's risen, right? So tomorrow he is risen, all the things. And so when he rises tomorrow, he comes out the tomb and he take his. So now, mind you, he's a spirit. They say, the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, they three in one, they the Trinity. So the body that was in the ground ascended to heaven. You're saying the body met the spirit and they ascended to heaven? What? Because the body, when they went back to the tomb, the body was gone.
But he is resurrected. The spirit, the power of God was back in him. Has been resurrected. Now,
ain't no bodies in heaven, so.
But see, he has been resurrected. There's a resurrection for all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we are to be resurrected.
Yeah, right. That's what our spirits.
But the thing about it is, see, John had a way of writing about. He said, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God, and the Word was with God." See, if the Word is God, and the Word came flesh and dwelt among us, so that means God, in essence, was in Jesus was God. But the way John wrote it,
Okay, the way John wrote it, he was God. Okay, I got you. I'm following you.
And Jesus said that in certain occasions, because when they in the book of John, when Philip asked him, about when can we see God, he said, "You've been with me. When can we meet and see God?" He said, "You've been with me this long and you don't know me." That's what he said.
Oh, we can talk about this all day, but let me ask you this, because do you have any, because I know normally, even though they call today, you call it Black Saturday, do you have any other days of the week for today?
Other days.
Okay, let's roll, because that's what the people waiting for. They listen every week, they like, where Dr. Jones and his days at? Let's go.
Okay.
Right, so
well, this is what I was doing. Then was done a little teaching. So this is Education and Sharing Day.
Education and Sharing Day on Black Saturday, guys.
Yeah,
okay.
education. We are to. There's a certain amount of education that definitely need to take place among the black community, because we are not conscious of all of the powers that God provided for us. He said, when God created man from the dust of the earth and breathed into him the breath of life, there was the God of Eden, and that's the original name for Africa, the Garden of Eden. The mother of mankind. So this is educational days, and there's so much education that is in the black history that does not properly being taught or properly made available. That we need to emphasize that if this is educational day, we need to really reflect on. Sometimes we place ourselves at a lesser people when we are the beginning of creation.
We do.
You understand? We don't have the right attitude due to the circumstances of our environment. It had deliberately attempted to destroy our attitudes, and therefore we don't have a very positive. Some of us don't have a very positive attitude about our potential, our skills, our abilities, and all we have to do is to notice, even in public television, notice the things that black people get involved in. Everything that black people get involved in, they dominate. They take it over. They control it. The music.
Everything.
All
the things. Yeah. All the things.
The football teams. Basketball. Everything that they get involved in. And it goes on and on. Some of the most effective schools. Howard University. Come on.
Yeah. So that's perfect.
Yeah, and you can go on. But see, the thing about it is, the unique thing now, and that's what we don't know. The unique thing now is that all we have to do is just wonder about it and Google it in our phones.
That's it. That's all.
Our telephone now is informing us about stuff that made you be shocked. There was a woman that was born in Virginia who became, she born in Virginia in the late 1800s and became so powerful academically. Then there was another woman that became the richest black person in the world, came out of slavery, and went to New York and built 16 apartment buildings in the city of New York.
Insane to say the least. Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? All of this, this is just stuff that you can Google now.
All the things you can Google.
Yeah.
All the things, yes.
I mean, it's so much. it's so much history available for us. We can't say we don't have history now, right?
No, well,
Because it's in your phone.
no, that is true. And I will say, sidebar, that when you talk about Education History Day, when you talk about all the phones, all things, I do have to drop this jewel. If you have the opportunity, I went to the Charles Theater yesterday to see the AI documentary. That's what people need to be going to go see where the world is going and what's going on with technology. And if not, I'm sure it'll be on,
Did they show where technology came from? See, that's the point that was missing out of that. Maybe
No, it did. Well, no, it did. It gave some points to some folks. Yes, it did.
That's an African originated native system that they're utilizing. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You'd be surprised. You'll be really surprised how much strength black, when they came over here with 15 million or whatever number of black people they caught out of slavery, they were not dumb folk. They were people who were coming out of spiritual skills that have been, if you go back and see, for 5,000 years, they had built brick buildings that the Western world just figured out how to build.
Well, that part. So was that the last day? You got more days? What you got? What you got for us?
Oh, no, let me give you some more days. That's
Okay,
educational.
let me go. Education, because we'll talk about that all day.
This is some kind of veteran relation day.
What type of
veterans?
Day? Veteran Relations Day?
Some kind of veteran relation day.
On Black Saturday?
Yeah, and of course this is National Love Our Children Day.
National, you know what?
Love Our
I
Children.
like that one. Love Our Children Day.
And that's what I was doing at education. Well, that's what we need to do with our children. We need to let them know. We need to let them know that they originated from a powerful world. African world was the European, the white and European dominated a little over 2,000 years, right? But these, you can go to the Kush nation, dominated for 5,000 years.
Yeah, that's why that should have been a part of the Kush dynasty.
Look,
I was going to be anywhere back in the day.
The truth of the matter, Kush, the king of Kush got in the ship and turned his kingdom over to a relative and came to the United States before the Indians got here. Why do you think the Indians dance like the Africans do and beat drums like the Africans? They learned that from Kush kingdom. I mean, and then one thing about the television, when they showing Indians in California, they're showing black Indians. They do that.
The black Indians.
But they're not telling you that these are this is the way they originally Indians came in. Why did the Indians emphasize drums? That's an African thing. Why they emphasize dancing with the drum? That's an African thing. So so you can see a whole lot of development. Why did the Indians able to help the white folks? The first white folks that came over here with agriculture.
When you said with agriculture?
Yeah, they helped them to save them by helping them to do agriculture when they first came over. The first people came. That's where they saved them. They were going to die. They wasn't going to survive. They helped them with agriculture, right?
Yes.
That's what Africa means. That's what the Romans changed the name from Afro, what the original name of Africa, to Africa because they were so effective in agriculture. Yeah. They helped the Rome so much.
Agriculture. That makes sense. That part I can agree
Africa
with.
meant
That's self-explanatory.
Right? What I'm saying is, anyway, we need to teach this is our children, love our children. We need to let them know that you came from, you're the origin of the world.
As long as they're not 17 and a boy, help us, Lord. I gotta muster up the courage. Jamerson, if you're listening, I'm trying with the ING, a strong one. Teenagers. So that's all the dates you have for us today?
There was a whole lot of other dates, but I'm going to pass.
You gonna scratch them?
Yeah,
Good for you, the listeners. Go listeners, you got a little sparing today. Dr. Jones is gonna spare you some of the days. So what's next? Because I'm gonna follow your lead. Because I'm ready to get to the guests. So
I had brought since my special guest hadn't quite arrived. I got a lot of stuff, but let's go to our special guest. these are the dates that you scheduled: the 9th, the 10th, and the 11th.
Yes, sir.
Ooh,
Right.
he done told you what you.
That's why I brought this.
Pulled out the calendar. These are the
Just-
days.
Church calendar. Yes, sir.
Just in case you hadn't gotten here, I brought this in, so I was knowing what.
I'm ready, Dr.
You ready?
Jones.
Don't
Yes,
give
sir.
out guests like that. He had the flyers, Air Jordans,
And I
and
had
sneakers I haven't seen.
I had
Don't
mentioned
do
that
him like that.
you were bringing an educational training and teaching to not just
Action
adults,
packed.
but children and everything.
Yes, sir.
And so I had talked about that a little bit. You know, that's the kind of thing that we want to talk about.
Yes.
And then we'll come back to some of the other stuff if we have time.
Especially on, you say this is a Children's Day to celebrate our children?
Yes, love our children.
Our Children Day.
Yeah.
Love our children. That was
Yup.
hard.
So good morning, everyone.
Yes,
and,
good morning.
Thank you so much, Dr. Matthew Jones and Jamie.
Yes.
Dr. Jamie.
Don't play.
Dr. Jamie Johnson.
You know, right? They're gonna make me an honorary doctor. What? I'm gonna get it from Concord because I'm not getting a PhD. The master's degree is enough. That is hilarious.
hear you.
I'm going to make sure that you receive yours this May.
They're gonna make me a doctor here at the church. Dr. Jones can make you a
PhD,
doctor.
honorary PhD.
An honorary
Not just a
PhD.
doctor, a PhD.
An honorary PhD. Say it right now. Don't you worry. Concord got Dr. Jones gonna figure it out. Whatever it is you need, just come to Concord Baptist Church,
That's right.
5200 Liberty Heights Avenue.
You got it.
And so, well, welcome back to the show anyway, because you've been here before.
I have, yeah.
First of all, I watched you yesterday.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I
okay.
did. I watched you
Yes,
live.
He was
Yes, I
fascinating,
did.
wasn't he?
Hey, hey, look. All I could tell you is they had the right person in the frame the whole time, because you could see your face the whole time while everybody was preaching.
My God.
And
They were showing your picture.
that's why. Then you have thank God you have a beautiful smile,
I
nice teeth
appreciate
on this,
that.
because you smile the whole time. I was checking your face a couple times. They saw what the people were saying. I said, oh my God. But yes, no, you rocked the mic yesterday. You rocked the mic. No, I enjoyed it
Appreciate that.
yesterday.
Appreciate that.
Yes, you
we
did.
wanted to come and bring our best, right, for the kingdom. And so we're thankful. And so Dr. Jones and Concord has allowed the Ecumenical Association of Leaders and Pastors to come again. We were here last year for our ecumenical gathering, and we're coming back again 2026. And as Dr. Jones has highlighted, April the 9th, the 10th, and the 11th.
Okay, he gave you the
We'll
dates.
be right here in the sanctuary, right here in this church. And on April the 9th, which is Thursday, we're calling it Ministry Night. And on this night, we are here from Pastor Nicole Austin and Bishop Ronald Demery will be our main speakers. We will have that on Thursday. And our theme for this conference is Good Old-Fashioned Church Stabilizing the Foundation.
Did I like that old fashioned? That lets you know where you're coming from.
Let you know where you're coming from.
What time is that on that Thursday?
That's Thursday, and we're saying at 7:15 p.m.
7:15.
7:15 p.m. Our theme is Good Old-Fashioned Church Stabilizing the Foundation. And so we'll be doing that. As also on Friday night, we'll have our ecumenical gathering. We're calling it Joy Night 2026. Joy Night 2026.
Joy Night 2026. Love that.
And we'll have Eric Wydell and the Voices of Inspiration
Okay, you're showing
will
off.
be our musical guest.
And that starts at
7:15.
7:15.
Yes, sir. In addition to that, we have Elder Pearl Pugh and Evangelist Arlie Ward will be our preachers on that evening. And so we're coming for hand clapping and foot stomping.
All right.
Right?
Yes.
And having a good time. And then on that Saturday at 10 a.m., we'll have our official day where we will hear from our presiding prelate Bishop Roderick Estarant Sr., and he will talk with us and give us impartation as the Lord has given to him to talk to us about how we're to go forward for the remainder of the year. Now, let me share with you that on Friday morning, beginning at 10, 10 to about 1 p.m., we'll have our education or Power Pack workshops, our Power Pack workshops. And we'll be entertaining or addressing topics such as strengthening the foundation of the church and the word. Strengthening the foundation of the church and the world.
Okay.
Dr. Jones, you was just talking a few moments ago about the history. It is so important to learn where we have come from so we can understand and have a great appreciation of where we're going. So we're going to be talking about strengthening the foundation of the church and the Word of God. And we're going to talk about the importance of church order. Because a lot of places I see order
Church order.
is no
Out of
longer
order.
there.
They out of order. You know how the out of order sign on the bathroom?
Order.
That's what they need to put in front of
we
churches.
want to talk about the importance of church order. You know, Dr. Jones, there was a time when I was coming up, not that I'm that old, but when I was coming up,
That part.
when someone was praying and you were up, you stood still. You stood still before you moved about. But now I see it's okay to just walk while prayer is going.
No, that's not okay.
I mean, that's the norm. That's what I've
We
seen.
don't allow that here.
So I just see that.
We could talk about this for the next 2 hours
We
about
could.
the order church. I mean, it's definitely gotten a little different, like the
It
whole
is.
thing.
And then,
That's why when I came here, like right now, our whole procedure is on the camera. Everything. We don't have the programs anymore, but the people, it's systematic.
the order of worship is
Everything.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Systematic, and it's the original structure that I did 40 years ago.
I cannot.
There you have it.
There
got
you have
time?
it. That's right. We're ready to go. Okay, good. So so folks, you got to listen up. We have a guest here. Don't you worry. We're not taking any commercials. None of the things are going to happen except Dr. Jones' theme music. We got to play his theme music real quick. So we're going to play this quick song, and we're going to be right back with our guest.
We are the people, and we can do it. That's
and
what we
can
forget.
do it. Yeah, that's what we forget.
That's what we forget. We
We
are the
can
people.
do it. It's time to make a change. Let's
That's-
go. And that's it.
Here we go. Yo, Mob, kick it for me one time.
What is the world coming to? Seems like everyone is running from the truth. We don't care that they're fine, walking through the night. We're the people, we can do it if we try. I know we can do it. Somebody ask me, why do we have to go through it? It's just the test of my faith. For we're living day to day. We don't know where, we don't know when, but it's coming just again.
About that time.
Time to make some change. We are the people who can do it. Voices up to you. It's time.
It's about that time, y'all.
Time to make some change. We are your people. We can do
Yo,
it.
Mob, kick it for me one more time.
It's Jesus is spreading mighty fast. It's earthquakes are moving through the land. It ain't nothing but a sign that it make up my mind. We're the people, we can do it if we try. I know we can do it. Somebody ask me, what do we have to go through, man? It's just a test of our faith. We just live this day by day. Don't know when, don't know when, but it's coming back to
It's about that time, y'all.
Time to make some change. We are the people who can do it. It's time. Time to make some change. We are your people. We can do it.
Here we go. Well, it's time to make that change. People of the world today are fading. All of us have our ups and downs. You better think about it or you won't be around. What we need is a little bit of love. Sent by one from heaven up above. Take a receipt, it's simple and plain. This ain't no game, you know what I'm saying.
I know we can do it. Somebody ask me, what do we have to go through it? It's just a test of our faith. We're living day by day. Don't know when, don't know when.
Oh, yeah.
It's coming.
Here we go. It's
That's what we
And
don't
we are the
know,
people?
that we are the people, that we can do it. We
Oh,
can,
yeah. It ain't nothing we can't do.
Because the basic principles originated with us. So we had that potential and that power in order to do it. And that's why we have that song, let us know that it's time to do it. It's time to recognize who we are, where we come from,
Absolutely.
and the skills that we brought to this country. A lot of things that we are using right now don't know that we want to introduce them.
Oh, yeah.
we you know, the section of the red lights was introduced by the Africans that arrived over there. There's a lot of things that we are using. Right. The elevator that's been used everywhere you go for elevator was created by Africans that came over here. And you can go on and on with stuff that we are using and not even conscious of the fact that's what originated. We are the people that did it, not only can do it.
Yeah, we are the people that could do it. That's a fact. So, yeah, you better just make sure that you continue to make sure that, am I on? Turn my mic. Is my mic up? Okay, good.
You're the one coming.
They don't want me to talk. Okay. Did you tell me to do something to my mic, Dr. Jones? Okay, good. Thank you so much. That's what's up. Think you try to get my mic muted today. Okay. Thank you. I see my engineer coming. That's why I love having a special engineer here today. So, okay, so what else? You were talking about, okay, so let's go back. Okay, guys, before we went to break, we have our guest here. And so the main thing is that Dominique Pastor, is it Reverend or Pastor? Which do you like prefer? Both Reverend and Pastor Dominique is here with us today. And so I'm getting a little mic switch out. Okay, there we go. And so he is here today with us, and he's sharing what is this called? The
Ecumenical gathering.
See, that word's serious. Ecumenical?
Yeah. Gathering.
Ecumenical. What does ecumenical mean?
I'm so glad you asked me that. Ecumenical is a consortium of all faith and all traditions that come together and recognize that there's one Lord, one faith, and one baptism.
And that's an old history. Ecumenical, that's a very, that's one of the earliest organizations that we had. And that's why I think it's so important that we talk about this.
Yes, sir.
Because that was going on when I was a kid.
Wow.
And I'm 81.
And what are the dates again?
Yep, the dates are April the 9th through April the 11th, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And each Thursday and Friday, we will start. Thursday we will start at 7:15 p.m. and be our ministry night. And our theme for the week is good old-fashioned church, stabilizing the foundation. We have preachers on that night and good worship service. And then on Friday night at 7:15 p.m., we have the Ecumenical Joy Night. And we have Eric Wydell and the Voices of Inspiration, Elder Pearl Pugh, and Evangelist Arlie Ward. Now, during the day at 10 a.m. through 1 o'clock, we'll have Power Pack workshops. And the topics for them is, again, the importance of church order, pushing the church to its next dominion, understanding, I think I heard y'all talk about this earlier, AI technology and its use and how it's the programs and how it can be beneficial. Sometimes we shy away from technology because we think it's evil, but it's not. And then we're going to be talking about understanding the church and its business. We have to get the Lord's house in order.
The church is business.
It is.
Well, some of our members, I ordered the Ethiopian Bible, and some of our members have got excited about it. They have it, and they're using it because it goes back to the origin. It let us know some principles and stuff that our regular Bible kind of left out because we're placing too much emphasis on African.
And you're right, Dr. Jones, because here's the reality. Most of us are accustomed to using King James Bible, and that's exactly what it is, King James Bible. And he authorized it. He approved what could and could not be. And in some places...
And he left out critical stuff.
A man decided what I should read. A man.
And he left out a lot of important information, and he inserted information that was never a part of the original text.
Yeah, and so the Ethiopian Bible, first of all, it originally started with 81 books rather than 66. And the one that we have 88 books in it because this is one of the new expansions.
Right.
The Ethiopian Bible was written hundreds of years before the New King James was written.
I don't know if I want to read. Once I really start doing my history on what is it, what is it, the Jewish book, Leviticus? What is the name of it?
You're talking about the Torah,
The
first five books of
Torah,
the
and then you
Bible?
got that's their
Levitical code.
The Levitical code. You got the Quran. You got the Bible. You got all these things. And once I really just learn the history,
But
that
see,
these are all men who decided what we should
Well,
read. and all this.
ideally, they're supposed to be men who were inspired by God.
Yes, who were inspired. Okay, yeah, all right, I left
to
that part.
write the word. But what happens in any state, as in politics, people see an opportunity to sway things
Yeah.
to their way.
the book of Ruth
Yeah.
was not a man.
Say that again. Say that again.
I said the book of Ruth
The Book of Ruth.
is not a man.
You know what, Dr. Jones, you got a good point there. There are maybe
There are women books in the Bible.
How many?
In the Old Testament, you got Esther,
That's a few.
Ruth, but now the
It's
Psalm.
at least three. It's at least three. Okay, good.
Yeah, but you know, but a lot of you have when Queen of Sheba came to Solomon, the Songs
Yeah, they
of
should have
Solomon.
the Queen of Sheba version of the Bible. I'm sure that was looking that would be a little different. But this is my thing. So I was just saying that, like sidebar, what I have
But
been
also
what?
remember in 500 BC, in Cush, women became king of Cush in 500 BC.
Yeah, women were kings. We were
They
like
became
the
king
king.
when-
You're talking about the Kush dynasty, right?
Yeah. But Cush go back 5,000. But 500 BC, that's 500 years before Jesus was born. Cush women, and that's why that soldier, that guy that came in the chariot after Jesus' crucifixion, on the 7th, 8th chapter of
Right.
Acts, he came representing a woman leader. You know, he said right there in the scripture. He was
no, you're right.
You know,
No, I remember that part. But this is why this is good though. This is, and what is it called again? What's the word again?
Ecumenical.
Ecumenical. But I think this is good though, only because like these are the conversations that people should have. And when you said getting back to order in the church, it was
Yes.
order. You said in business in the church
Yep,
and things.
understanding the business and order in the church.
The business and order church, because technically, even though like spirituality is one thing, religion, has order and rules and guidelines, and so that's kind of like where I've been at the last couple of weeks, just kind of like doing some research and reading and understanding that religion and like the Bible and things, that more so it was not only were they inspired by God to teach us how to live and to inspire us to survive, but also it was to create order in society. It was still government, like how the government runs now. It was still like government based. Like I was just having a side joke with my coworker, not really a joke, and no offense to anyone, but he was just saying things like, what if like some of the rules, like Muslims think that, the way they pray is the only right way, which means you have to pray 5 times a day, be
Face to
clean,
east,
face to east, position yourself, your body a certain way, down on your knees, and you also had to be clean. You had to wash. But he was like, well, what if technically back in the day, you couldn't get the people in society to wash themselves, so then you said, hey, you got to be clean before you pray. Then he said during the course of the time of the wars and things, and people were so stressed out with what were happening, they weren't exercising, so maybe that's why he designed the form in which they pray, because it's a form of exercise. Like there's just so many indirect rules that we don't know why they really were created, that they were really more so man-created to better, not that they were made bad to entrap people, but to more so make a better society.
You bring up an excellent point, because I think a lot of times when we are dealing with the text, and I'm talking about the Holy Scriptures, we forget to look at the cultural norms of what took place in the text and why things were developed.
Yes, the cultural norms.
Yeah, because when you would visit people, when they visit one another's houses, it was customary to have a basin and water at the door, so that not only people could wash their hands, but they could wash their feet, because they didn't have paved roads like we did.
Yeah.
So that was some of the things. And so when you look at that historically, that has become a tradition for Muslim. And I don't knock it, because I don't see anything wrong with ceremoniously cleaning your hands and your feet before you go to pray. But I also don't see anything wrong that if I'm down in the ditch, in the mud, and I need to pray,
that God's not going to hear me.
And I'm trying to get out of the ditch in the mud, and I don't have any clean water. When I cry out, can you still hear me? and can I get a prayer through? So I don't necessarily knock traditions and
I
rituals
think we need to
that people
understand
get
the
through.
definition of
but
clean.
But I think
The
that's
definition of
important.
the
you're right.
true definition of clean is a clean heart.
Yeah, I agree. That's what I'm saying. Like,
That's what Jesus introduced.
but that's why I love what this is. You said that's what Jesus introduced, because I think like what you're saying and what both of you guys are saying. I think that's why like we do need to get back to the order of the church and the business of it, and just how it, like there's a purpose in everything that we do.
Right.
So when we skip these steps and we're not treating the church like a business, which not like a monetary business to gain wealth or anything, but a business where God is about order. He is a God of order. He is not a God of confusion. He is not a God of mess.
Right.
So churches need to have that substance, like you're saying, getting back to the core, the core values.
Yeah.
So I think that's a big deal. And so this what you're promoting, is it for? So who should attend
So
this?
everybody. It's
Okay.
open for everyone. Registration.
That's what we're talking about today.
Yeah.
He gonna go over this
about
then, and as he named what was happening today, he's gonna throw in the address that you come to it.
That's right.
It's Concord, where we at right now.
So-
Hey y'all.
So
You better
folks who are
direct
listening,
Dr. Jones. So we want you to come to the Concord Baptist Church
That
at
part.
5204 Liberty Heights Avenue here in Baltimore, 21207. And go on Eventbrite to register, and it's EALP Gathering 2026 on Eventbrite, and registration is only $35.
I was about to ask, what's the price? $35. Y'all know you order 2 value meals from McDonald's now. That's $35. So
Right,
there you
if
go.
not 40.
Right.
But yeah,
and this is a very important
yeah.
sessions that they're gonna be
Oh, it's a
having.
big deal.
So what I'm gonna make sure happen is that I'm gonna make sure that we make available to be on YouTube and Facebook.
So it's
they
gonna
can-
be live.
it'll be
Absolutely.
Wait a
it'll
minute,
be
hold on, no. So wait a minute. So you mean to tell me that, no, Dr. Jones, I don't know about that. So if I pay my $35 to come in person, you just gonna let my sister Boo Boo, she gonna log on for free and get the content?
Well, no, we don't look at it like that. This is how we look at it. You'll be
Let
in
me
the
see.
realm. You'll get resources. You'll be able to ask questions and to engage. And we look at our sharing the information as a part of the mission, because I know you understand that
I
word
like
mission,
that, yeah,
as the
okay.
mission and the outreach.
Okay, so that's,
Being
I
a
like
good
the way you
missionary
put it.
Baptist, you
Being
understand
a
that
good
outreach.
missionary, the outreach part, outreach is what I do. That's my 9 to 5. So
And
you
we-
better believe it.
And also we know that if they're going to be visualized and will be recorded on YouTube and Facebook, they want to be here to be
Okay.
in the recording.
They can
All
come
right, so
right
I
on
feel
and be a
special. All
part
right,
of
so
the
you
recording.
pay for it, you
Yeah.
feel special, you get all the amenities. But this is a big deal. And again, you said April the 9th. That's like tomorrow. What day of the week is that? That's Thursday? That's Thursday of this week. So that's like y'all got about 4 to 5 days to get registered, to load people up. And what I will do is, I know that my son has games and we're traveling with this AAU, but I will, if you have someone that wants to attend in person, I will sponsor someone.
Okay, great,
So I
yeah.
will purchase a sponsorship, a ticket. I'll go on Eventbrite and I'll send it over to you. And if you have someone that wants to attend,
Nice.
you can give that to them. And I
I
would love
appreciate
to support someone who wants to attend,
Thank
and then
you.
I'll just log in online and try to get what I can get.
I hear
Get out
you.
the juice. I love that. Anything else you want to add?
I'll pull your bag to the side. I appreciate that. But yeah, we're just excited about it. We're happy again that Dr. Jones and Concord allowed us to come back. And again, we'll be at the Concord Baptist Church, 5204 Liberty Heights Avenue here in Baltimore, 21207. And you can register on Eventbrite at EALP Gathering 2026. EALP Gathering 2026.
I love that.
And like I said, on Thursday night, the ministry night. So we'll be celebrating ministries that we are working in. And there are several congregations that are a part of EALP. And they're coming as far as from Florida, of course, the nation's capital here in Maryland. We have persons who are part of us up in Pennsylvania, in Philadelphia, and don't forget North Carolina. And they're all coming in to be a part of this. And then we have the Joy Night on Friday at 7:15 p.m.
You got some
And-
heavy hitters coming on Joy Night. Who's
Yep,
the people?
Elder Pearl Pugh and Evangelist Arlie Ward will be here. And so we'll do that. And then
You
during
got
the
music
day,
by Eric Waddell, right?
yep, Eric Waddell and the Voices of Inspiration will be our
Ooh.
musical guests. And on Friday from 10 to 1 p.m. is when we have our workshop or our Power Pack workshops And so your registration will give you a minute to.
And on that Saturday, they will be here.
Yep.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
So I'm not on the radio on Saturday. I need to go to the station or what? Y'all gonna be here live or we broadcasting live? What's
Well,
going on?
that's what I was going
Okay,
to
we'll
discuss.
talk about that
in the
offline.
No,
Okay.
right now, because
What?
we can
Right now?
decide. We can decide whether they want it to be just broadcast right through our program while their services are going on.
Yep. As the general secretary for the organization, yes, we want to be broadcast right live during the
Oh,
service.
excuse me, but touche. You heard that live
So you have
here.
to be here.
I feel like that was the whole camaraderie that y'all just kind of like passed under the table real
That's how it
quick.
works, Dr. Jones.
Y'all just said, just how you gonna be there? But no, this is exciting. I love this again. And again, the core base of this workshop is to get back to what are the key hitters? What are we
Yes,
getting back to?
we want to strengthening the foundation of the church and the
Strengthen
Word of
foundation.
God. The importance of church order,
Church order. Let's be clear.
pushing the church to its next level or next dominion, AI technology and programs, and understanding the church and its business.
That's
And the key
amazing.
factor is that one of the things that benefit the black folks to survive the slavery and stuff was the church.
Oh yeah.
And not only, and there's also was that gave them all the economic power and everything until integration took place. You know, when it was segregation,
When
it was
segregation
the
happened.
power was the contribution that was done unified under the church, because everybody was there. In the community, you have the pastors in the same community, you have the teachers in the same community, you have the business folks in the same community, because we were segregated.
Everybody was segregated. And that's, so first of all, folks, if you've never listened before, we typically talk about this in the beginning of the show, but super quick. If you want to listen to us again next week or tune in, 11 a.m. the same time next week, this is, our platform is called I Know a Place and I Want to Take You There. And so Dr. Jones has done all the research and shown the facts that the black church is and has always been the strongest economic entity in our community. And so we, on this platform, we talk about mentorship, entrepreneurship, and how we've had so many pastors, parishioners, business owners, women, lawyers, demolition women, I mean, all kinds of folks, assistant living, all kinds of businesses, cleaning business, I mean, all kinds of businesses you can start. We've had them right here on the platform to talk about their businesses so they can mentor young people. And again, I always stop there because there's no right or wrong age to start a business. So it's whomever wants to start a business. But Dr. Jones has called out pastors and so that they can understand that there are plenty of business owners and people leading businesses and entrepreneurs in their church congregation, but how do we lift them up and how do we support them? Second phase is to show the industrial arts how they should be put back into the school system, because we know that the kids need sustainability when they get older. So it's like, if you put the industrial arts in elementary school, by the time they get to high school, they have the hours,
They have identified their
sustainability,
natural
the
gifts.
knowledge, they have identified their natural gifts. And when I say industrial arts, we're not just excluding the regular arts, the acting, the singing, all those things. And then the last phase is Dr. Jones' favorite, I think. It's the home ownership part, owning land and home ownership,
yes.
and how it changes our communities, and how major corporations and businesses can tie in home ownership into their employment, because it cuts through the red tape, the closing costs, all the things. And so with all these things said, Dr. Jones believes that crime is not just a sociological problem, it's an economic problem. So if we tap into the economic disparities within our community, we can probably solve a lot of the crime, which we have still been doing here in Baltimore. So that's what we're here for every week. And then sidebar, Dr. Jones wants people to know, he wants y'all, I guess the tickets must be, oh yeah, I was about to say they're a little expensive. They're $100. The Centennial Banquet is coming up. It's it's a 100-year, okay, 100-year celebration, so it's $100 for the ticket. Okay, I get that. It's a vibe. 100 years, $100. Y'all must come feed the folks good. It's gonna be really good. Oh, it's at Martins Valley Mansion in Cockeysville on May 22nd. Did I get that right?
Yes.
6:30 p.m. So that's happening. So if you, again, anything that we talk about on this platform, the workshop coming up this week, this banquet, or any information that we shared today that you want to get, please call us at Concord. We can give you all the details at 410-367-1117. Again, that's 410-367-1117. And we are looking to bring on 12 new folks for 12 new positions for the CLEAN, the community-led empowerment and nurturing movement that we have going on here. The brochures are active in the community, and again, this movement is called CLEAN, CLEAN, and it's a big deal because we're moving this program along, and again, there are 12 positions open. So if you know anybody that's interested in community empowerment, please call us here at the church. Again, that's 410-367-1117. Any shout outs for you, Pastor Reverend Dominic? I gotta give all the shout outs. I mean, besides the fact that your son is going to college, he's on his way. That's a big shout out right there.
Absolutely, to my son Dylan Seth. He will be Smith. He'll be graduating this year from Archbishop Curley High School.
Yes.
He is placed number 5 in his class.
Kudos.
And he graduates as the student government president of that body.
Amazing.
I was very upset when I graduated high school because they made me number 2. And I thought I was supposed to be number 1.
We know you're supposed to be number 1. That's a fact right there.
But they did make me Mr. Yearbook at the high school.
Okay.
That's a shame. Well,
And most studious, they made me Mr. Yearbook and most studious.
And more, Mr. Yearbook and more studious. I love that. And so before we get ready to close out, I know you probably have something to add, but we want to tell the listeners that
2 things.
service is live tomorrow, right?
Yeah, 2 things. And my message is the blood still work.
Wait, say it again?
The blood still work. The blood
still work. I was about to say blood what?
blood
still
still
works.
works.
Okay,
Yeah,
I get that
because-
clear. The blood still works.
Yeah,
All right.
because it was the blood that got the Hebrew people out of Egypt, out of slavery.
Yeah.
You know, it was the blood.
The blood. Okay, got it. Oh, they hit
The blood
you
still
know what?
works.
That got to be linking over there, hitting us with the Duke, all on,
And we
in
also
the radio
been,
side.
my sister living made number 1 in 2026 as well.
Assistant Living made number 1. All right, so they fade our music. And thank you guys. Tune in next week, same place, same time. I know a place, and I'll take you there.
I know a place and I'll take you.
We're gone. We're taking off.